I purchased a home in good faith. My home is now worth considerably less than what I paid for it, through no fault of my own. To give you the facts and the details would be embarrassing, because I thought I knew better. I purchased a home which I could afford, but immediately after I purchased the home, on a fixed income, my taxes went up on my home, because the banks didn't tell me. I wasn't told that the fixed amount that I was paying was based on the purchase price of the previous owner. So immediately my house went up in price. However, I didn't purchase my home to the full extent of what I could afford. I left myself leeway with renovations and with the cost of repairs. When my fixed rate went up to over $250, what I had planned, that took care of the renovation. So I wasn't able to do the renovation, but I am able to maintain my home. Now recently, as I live in my home, I watch homes on my street go into foreclosure. And when those homes go, and those homes have went into foreclosures because the banks made loans to people who could not afford those loans, which caused the price of my property to go down in value. Now although I can afford my property is worth $35,000 less than what I'm paying for. And the reality of the situation, I've been in my home 10 years. I've paid the price. I've already paid for the home. So therefore, everything that the banks will receive on my home now will be graded. The reality of the situation is my home is now a toxic asset. The banks were bailed out of their toxic assets. They didn't have to. The government, which we're all being told is too big, wasn't too big to bail out the banks. But now all of a sudden the banks are. But the question is, are the banks too big to bail me out for what they've done to me through no fault of my own? My house isn't worth what I paid for it. It is now a toxic asset, and I would like the 0.78% loan that the banks got from the government, and then you won't have to modify my mortgage. I'll keep it.